This video will show teachers how to use Assistive Access, which is a setting on your iPad that changes the interface. This can be a really great tool for students, especially with special needs, where you can limit the applications that they have access to and also make the interface a little bit easier for them to navigate. So I went to Accessibility and tapped on Assistive Access. And then what you have here is the option to select the applications that you're going to make available for that student. So when you go to Manage Apps, you'll see a list of all the iPad apps that you have on your iPad, and then you can choose to add or remove them from the list up here. So I've made a list of some educational apps up here, and those are the only ones the student would have access to when I start this up. You can then choose to have rows or a grid layout. You can choose to allow them to use certain buttons like the volume buttons, or show the battery indicator, have a wallpaper, all of these different things which you can look at. And you can set it so that unlocking is easier, for example. Then you can set up a passcode that teachers can use to remove students from Assistive Access if need be. I'm just going to put all ones for right now. And then you can choose to set up a recovery email if you want. We're going to go back, and then we're going to turn on Assistive Access mode. You have to enter your passcode, and then it will turn the iPad off entirely, and this takes just a few seconds to boot up. So now it'll have my iPad here in portrait mode, and only the apps that I selected are showing up here on the screen. You can see the icons are much larger and easier to tap on. So if I tap on one of these, it'll open up the app. Some of them do not respect the rotation that we had set on the home screen. You can use the app as much as you want, and then they give you these big, nice back buttons that are easy to navigate. And again, that's really all that Assistive Access does. You can choose to add more applications in here as well, like the camera if you want, or Seesaw or anything like that. But the nice part about it is it restricts the number of apps that students have access to and makes them easier to navigate through. So that's how to use Assistive Access on the iPad.